Streamer things, hi!
Streamer things.
Streamer things, hi! Hello, everyone! Welcome in! Welcome in! Welcome to another exciting episode of Amara Angels. Thank you for the raid, Oshio.
You're very welcome,
You
Massive.
raided with a hero point because work has given you a hero point before the raid. So
Thank you.
he needs to be a goody two shoes and whatnot.
What do you mean?
Because Colt was about to give me a villain point, but
Oh, that's a shame.
yeah. Come on now. But hello, everyone. Hype, yes, indeed. Hype. In case you haven't noticed, from popular demand, now you have nameplates. Now the players have nameplates on stream.
We do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So now people know who's talking. Not just with the very amazing faces that were made by Oshio that you're seeing on screen, but who are the people? Let's see, who are the people? Oshio, hello, how you doing? Who are you?
I'm Oshio. I am a goblin armor artificer.
That's all you are. Nothing else.
That is.
And nothing else. You're not a magical girl VTuber that is having a debut on the 17th of December, right?
Yeah, that would be crazy if I were, but
that would be so crazy.
Unfortunately, I'm just a goblin girl.
Yeah, unfortunately, you're just a goblin girl. Yes. Next up, Sev. Hi, Sev. Who are you?
I'm Sev.
You are Sev. Yes.
I guess I'm also a VTuber.
You are
games?
You are also a VTuber playing video games. Yeah. And you're also a little girl at this moment.
Yes, I play child.
You play child.
Yes.
Sev plays child. And finally, Spyro. Who the fuck are you?
Hi guys. I'm Spyro Proxy. I play healer in World of Warcraft, which, if you don't know about, can result in accumulating a lot of rage. So then I come to D&D, and I'm a fighter.
Yes, you were a healer.
A perfectly normal.
And
yes.
Also, Spyro's not a VTuber, which is, I mean, everyone
disgusting.
Else
it's kind of
currently
disgusting,
here
actually.
Is a VTuber. So, Spyro, when?
Yeah, Spyro.
Yeah, Spyro never, because I don't give in to peer pressure. I make my own choices, and I respect the choices of people around me.
There's only paths. YouTuber.
You're becoming a robot.
Yep, you were becoming a little bit of a robot, Sev.
See, kids, that's what happened when you VTube.
You become robots.
You become robots.
VTubing, not even once. Holy shit.
You wouldn't download a VTube.
You wouldn't download a VTube? You would, actually. You would.
I am gonna be right back for a sec because I need the loo and I'm gonna also grab some food.
Yeah, no, go ahead, go ahead.
Back in a sec.
So yeah, in here I play a elven fighter who has normal emotions and can achieve empathy on a regular basis.
Like everyone, like a normal person.
Like this one time in band camp.
Shut the fuck up. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, oh yes, there's also the fact that we do not have Dusk today, which is very unfortunate. It's very sad. We're down a player. Dusk is currently traveling abroad instead of playing D&D with us, which is, kind of hurtful, if you ask me. But yeah, it's just very hurtful. But we love you, Dusk. We love you, Dusk. We want to see you back next week to do more shooty with your crossbows and whatnot. We love you. But yes, in the last episode of Amara Angels, which was 2 weeks ago. The Angels did some identification of some magical items. They realized that the items that they gathered from killing the witch were interesting, although they wanted to be safe. They rather be safe than sorry, so they didn't start using the necklace. But they did acknowledge that the wand that didn't actually come from the witch. It came from one of the witch's puppets that y'all killed and then Polites took. But the wand and the shard that Gala found were magical items that could be used. They also had a conversation with the fiend that is currently chained up away from the village. The fiend, the gigantic fiend that was chained up by, sealed away by Harsin, and well, currently wishes revenge. And the party has made a pact with this fiend that the party would release the fiend from his bondage, and the fiend would in turn help depose Harsin from the city of Grimholm, which is also known as Thrain, the original city of the Deep Dwarves. But the party didn't have their pickaxe right away. The pickaxe said they need to break the chain, so they had to go talk to the village leader. But before that, they did try to talk with the fiend and ascertain whether the fiend has any interest in destroying the village of dwarves after breaking free of its seal and also the contract, which the fiend told them promptly that he does not give a shit about the village. He just wants to go home. He just wants to leave. He's been sealed up for a long time. He doesn't really give a shit. And the party said, okay, cool, we'll get the pickaxe. They went to get the pickaxe, and apparently tragedy struck. Some undead were discovered in the mines where the dwarves had started mining their mithril. The mines that were liberated by the party earlier. The party decided to go down into these mines, leaving the pickaxe and, their comatose party member, who is still very much comatose and not dead. That is very important. She is very much comatose and not dead. They left her back at home and they went down into the mines where they discovered a grove full of mushrooms, a couple of skeletal warriors that were not really aggressive, and then they started communicating with a brain in a jar. And that is where we left off last session. I don't know if Oshio is back yet, but I believe this is the cave. There we go. All right, so from this position, only Ivar can actually see the brain in a jar, I think. Or can you all see the brain in a jar?
I can't see it.
I can just barely.
Oh yeah, I can just
Right.
barely. All right. I
Oh,
believe
it's there. Yeah, I can barely.
Yeah,
as
yeah,
well, yeah.
there's a few mushrooms. Let's just say there's a few mushrooms in a way. So, I don't know if Oshio is back.
I thought the brain was. Did we ask already the brain what he was, or who he was? I think we did. Didn't
I
we?
believe the brain did introduce itself as I believe it was. Oh yeah, he introduced himself as Olaf Blackbones.
That he
but
did.
there wasn't much conversation had in that moment because, well, we did end the session, but there was also the fact
Yeah.
that Gala just went, "Well, you're a brain," and you're just a brain, and he also shot back with, "Yeah, so are you," and that
Yeah,
is,
and
yeah,
he's got a point.
yeah, just the casing is a little bit different. That was it.
Could we roll any knowledge on that name, Olaf Blackbone?
Olaf Blackbone. Actually, Ivar would be able to roll. The rest of you know because you don't have any knowledge about the history of this place. But Ivar
Yeah,
would
makes sense.
definitely have heard about it. Um, for the sake of fairness, I'm gonna roll for Ivar.
I apologize for the wait. I've returned.
We are literally just starting. Basically, Ivar is gonna roll to see if he recognizes the name of the brain in a jar.
Oh my god! I forgot.
You forgot about the brain in a
I
jar?
forgot about the brain in a jar.
Uh-huh. How does one forget about a brain in a jar?
I don't know. It must be something to do with the fact that the brain in my head is what forgot about the brain in
Oh.
the jar. So clearly, there's something that those brains don't want us to know.
Also, Ivar just rolled a natural 20.
Yo,
Oh, I rolled it in secret. Shit.
well, we trust you.
Yeah, you trust me. All right, cool. Yeah, you rolled you rolled with advantage. You rolled a 4 and a natural 20. So, Ivar. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do the Ivar voice. All right.
Hello, it is me.
That
No,
is
oh wait,
not
not
that.
right.
No, that is the wrong. That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. That is the wrong one. I have heard about this name. At least the Blackbones name. The Blackbones was one of the major families of Thrain before the fall. It was one of the major families that was lost. Also, I just got a villain point from Colt. Thank you, Colt! You're precious. So currently it's 1-1. 1 villain point, 1 hero point. Yes. But Ivar goes, the Blackbones should have been killed. All of them 2,000 years ago.
Well, this one, kind of debatable on whether this is like fully alive, to be honest.
You do have a point, my friend.
Right.
What did they
Are
do to deserve to be killed?
No, they died during the fall of New Thrain. All of them. They did not make it out of the city.
This one did.
Well, it seems like so. You just hear, all of you hear in your head, are you done talking to each other? I can hear your thoughts. In case you don't know.
Wait, you can? Or what am I thinking about right now?
You're thinking about how a brain in a jar is very weird.
That is true. You're pretty good.
Aye. I am speaking into your minds
So-
after all.
I mean, do you mind if I ask, just to get this out of the way, how did you end up being a brain in a jar?
That's a bit of a personal question, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but I mean, I'm under the impression that you weren't always like this.
No. This is my countermeasure to be able to leave the city of Thrain. It's the only way I found to be able to do that and preserve my body. Well,
Why would you not be able to leave?
you don't know.
No.
Does it have to do with the grief aura? Is that what it's called?
Aye. Well, wait. You're not dwarves, are you?
No, I'm a goblin actually.
I can't really see ya. On the count that I don't have any eyes.
Oh,
Well, you can hear us without ears.
No, I'm reading your thoughts.
well,
You're not actually talking right now, in case you haven't noticed. And you realize
Apologies is gonna go.
you haven't been actually talking verbally. It's almost like all your minds are linked at this point and communicating with the brain.
Harry starts thinking really hard about what all they look like.
Oh, that's actually helpful. Okay. Why is one of you green? Is that just imagination?
no, that's what I actually look like.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry. This is a sign of being. This is health. The green is good. Honestly, I'm sorry that
Things
all
are
of you
weird
aren't green.
sometimes.
I've never met a goblin. Is that
Well, we're quite nice, I assure you.
all right? I believe ya. What about one of you looks like an elf?
Yeah.
Are you here to convert us?
No,
Are
Maybe.
Are you telling the truth?
yeah. I have
Roll-
no interest in.
Apologies. Roll a persuasion.
Damn.
No, the deception, and then roll what if I know you're speaking the truth. The roll persuasion.
Yes. Like, is there a I don't care roll? I don't care about your smelly underdark village.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, but
Persuasion.
roll
That is-
anyway. Roll anyway.
Yeah. I was just looking for it.
Yeah, no problem. And it's like, I don't trust ya. I don't trust that one.
That sounds racist.
I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe you'll get a better opinion of her when you like listen to the dwarves in the village and what they think of her.
Oh no, I'm not talking to the dwarves in that. Did you say village?
Yeah, New Train.
They named it New A fucking bunch of bricks, aren't they?
Well, the old one was kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Aye, I know. What the fuck? Holy shit.
Politics was clearly trying to rub salt on the wound.
So wait, hang on. You came from inside like the old throne then?
Aye. A long time ago.
And you turned yourself into a brain in a jar so you could leave?
I wasn't going to turn myself into a pickle. I had to turn myself into something useful.
What why
But
did why I mean, I'm just trying to understand
Why would
like
you turn yourself into a-
the correlation here. Why was this required to
Well, before I answer your questions, I have questions of my own.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
More pressing matters.
Yeah.
Are you here to kill me?
I mean, you don't seem like you want to kill us, so
I have no interest in doing that, no.
I don't think I need to kill you then.
Unless you're trying to kill me, then I'll kill you.
Don't I'll kill you.
Okay,
But I won't because you don't want to kill me, so
okay. I like the cut of your jib, lass.
I thank you.
Alright. So, if you're not here to kill me, second question. Were you the ones that killed the monster?
That was us.
Good show, lasses.
Oh, thank you.
That monster has been a thorn in my non-existent backside for centuries.
Yeah, it was quite unpleasant, really, to be honest.
I've been staying here for centuries.
That's a long time.
Because we can't leave this section, and the monster did not like the mushrooms, so we kind of just stayed away from each other. And my two useless little servants, you see the skeletons are like looking at each other. One of them pokes the other, and it like wobbles a little bit, and then they poke each other. They're not very bright.
Yeah, they're well, they appear to be undead.
So am I.
Why doesn't the
Sorry, did you say so are you?
One at a time, please. My brain channel can only take so much thoughts.
I was just gonna ask why the monster didn't like the mushrooms.
Oh, fuck if I know.
Okay, Polity's gonna grab mushrooms.
It just didn't get close.
Don't grab all of them, but yeah. Sorry, did you say that you're also undead? You do not look like any other undead I've ever seen.
Have you seen many undead that are brains?
No, that's why I'm saying. I don't know. This is a first for me.
Are you gonna kill me now that you know that I'm an undead?
Well, I mean, you still seem nice.
I'm quite nice.
Like, and I don't. It seems like you're probably not on the side of the rest of the undead that's like in the city.
What do you mean the side of the rest of the undead?
The undead that are in the city.
Okay. I know some of them. They're quite nice, actually.
They attack the people in the village.
That's debatable, isn't it? I was there. It's not really how it happened. Well, kinda, sorta, but not really.
I am confused. Anyway, so like, you are on the side of the undead in New Dane then, or?
I'm on the side of Gorion, who's just given me a villain point. Thank you.
Just trying to make some sense of this. Like, I don't know. You're talking like the undead in there are like, or practically the same as regular people, which they really don't seem to be. They seem more like these two that you have next to you, in terms of capabilities. At least to us.
It's kind of complicated. How about this? I don't want the people in the village to know about me. The less people know, the better. So, how about this? We make a deal. I'll answer questions. What?
I'll just like to point out that we were sent by the people in the village because you are already known to them. They already spotted your minions.
Well, they just saw the
These guys.
skeletons.
Just tell them you killed the skeletons. I don't give a fuck. Just lie. And
Okay.
I will be making my way out of here, finally able to leave this place. And in exchange, I'll answer whatever questions you have. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Before we can make that deal, there's one question that we'll need answering first.
Hey.
What are you planning on doing once you get out of here?
I'm planning on leaving this place. That was my original plan a few centuries ago.
Okay. When you say this place, you mean like the underground, or just this general area of the underground, or like?
Oh, the underground, the fucking island. Just wanna
Oh,
go and explore the world.
all right. So you're not looking to cause trouble.
Why the fuck would I?
I don't know. You're a brain in the jar. I don't really, it's
That's
hard,
a
I can't
bit
exactly.
discriminatory, isn't it?
But,
Just
you know,
because
well,
I'm
I
a
can't.
brain in the jar doesn't mean I'm gonna
Well,
harm
no.
anyone.
But I can't
Can I
like
roll
get a,
insight?
I can't really get a judge on your like emotions because you don't have a face.
Uh-huh. Apology. You can all roll insight if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious.
Yeah. Sure enough, Gala cannot get a good read on
Natural 20.
his emotions.
Gala, very good, very good. Sherry, I mean, he got a bit aggravated when they started to assume that he might be up to no good. But Polites, you don't sense any aggression. You sense you get the sense that he is more frustrated with people assuming things about him.
Okay. Yeah. I can relate.
So, how about this? Gonna link our minds. We're gonna go up there. You're gonna tell them that the coast is clear. In the meantime, I'll make my escape. And then I'll answer whatever questions you want once I'm in a safe location.
I have a question. I want it answered now. It's important.
Okay.
What's your opinion on Harson?
Now fuck him.
Okay, good. We
mean-
want to go. We want to go kick him out of there. So
I'm.
wanted
You're
wanted
gonna
to make
kick
sure-
Harson out of there.
Gonna try.
I mean, why would you kick Harson? That makes no sense, though.
Well, he's the reason that the undead are over on in Old Train, right?
Regular Thrain. It's regular Thrain and new
Regular
Thrain.
Train. Yeah.
You notice that he goes quiet for a moment. Right. No more questions until your part of the deal is upheld. All right?
Sure.
All
That's
right.
suspicious.
No, I'm just. Why would I keep answering questions?
Just be careful your skeletons don't get spotted, because, like,
Oh,
undead don't really have a good reputation around here.
no. We'll take different routes. Once I'm in a safe location, I'll contact you. I am currently linking our minds, all of them, together with mine. Just open your minds to me. Are you opening your minds to him?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Sherry?
Okay.
Okay. If everyone's doing it, then Ivar is also going to do it. But only because everyone's doing it. It's just easier that way.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I've made it possible to communicate with you in longer distances. Let's go with that. Thank you for opening your minds to me. Now, proceed to fuck off and tell them that there's nothing to worry about here.
Okay, sure.
Thank you kindly. Do you all turn
Yeah,
around and leave?
yeah. I mean, Yeah, as guys are leaving, just like, I mean, he seems nice.
I am nice. Just hear like
Well,
it's almost
I'm
like
just
he's
trying to
far
be
away.
sure because we got yelled at for being too trusting of people.
Well, yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't want to like, you know, make assumptions.
All right. But I assume
Mm.
you do.
He
You
seems
all
genuine.
do leave, right? You're having this conversation as you're leaving, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, as you're leaving, you do hear some shuffling from the skeletons behind you, but then you start getting into the caverns that start leading towards New Thrain, led by Iva, the person that you know very well and that knows this area very well. Soon enough, about 40 minutes or so, you get back to New Thrain. And as you get there, you see people uh, that have gathered, like guards that have gathered at the entrance of the mine, uh, and you see them like look at you like, "Oh, you are back.
Yeah,
What about the undead?"
wasn't. Yeah, it was like barely even a problem. There were like only 2 undead, and like they, you know, yeah, not a problem.
Oh, it's very weird. I haven't seen undead around here ever.
Well, we did like we that entrance to the cavern only did just open up, right? So maybe just there were a couple of them that were just trapped down there for ages.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know, they're not really going to go anywhere, right? So
Yeah, some of them like look at each other. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That totally makes sense.
yeah, it was just a couple of skeletons. It was no problem.
Oh, thank you kindly, Gala, Sherry, Ivar. Then he points at Polites. You.
She just stares at him with a blank expression.
Aye. We'll tell Boulderbrow about this. The village
Uh,
chieftain.
sure, it was nothing but yeah, yeah.
Aye. Also, Nisa was waiting for you.
Okay.
Oh, she's over there.
Did you say
And
why?
he points to the distance, and not Nisa, sorry, the other, the healer, Kelda. Yes, uh, Kelda was waiting for you, and you do see the deep dwarf, the female deep dwarf, waiting not too far away from you. This is Kelda, the one that the healer slash herbalist slash the one that has been looking after Violet slash
Hmm.
um, bandaging everyone up whenever there's issues and whatnot. And you see she looks a little bit flustered, and she immediately runs to all four of you and goes, "Okay, good, you're here. You need to come with me right now.
Oh, okay. What's happening?
Just come with me." And she starts running.
Darla will run after her.
All right, everyone running after her.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, you start to follow her, and as she goes through New Thrain, she starts to arrive back at the house, your house. Well, the house that was given to you temporarily whenever you're in the village to use as you please. That used to be
Our lodging.
also your lodging. Yeah, that also used to be a prison, kinda like house arrest kind of thing. But as you arrive, you see the door is open and she rushes in. And as you walk up to the door, you see something that surprises you. Standing there is Violet. standing.
RV. Yeah. uh, uh, hey guys. Hi.
Cackle hug.
Violet, you're awake.
What?
Is you right? You're not like I don't know.
Oh,
You're good. You're. Are you feeling okay? Is everything good?
yeah. Yeah. Where'd you guys go?
What do you mean? Where'd we
Woke
go?
up and none of you were here.
Violet, you've been asleep for like ages.
Like a week? It's felt
Uh,
longer.
Um. What?
Yeah.
Violet,
What?
Violet, as you're looking around at your friends, you see Gala and Sherry. Gala does have a different kind of armor. Her armor is now silver-ish in color. Um, oh, another hero point for all of you. Nice. So 2 hero points, 2 villain points. You do see Gala's armor is a little bit different. Sherry looks more or less the same. Ivar is also there. Ivar is right at the entrance, and there is another elf that you don't recognize. You also don't see Azure, but what you do see, which you did notice before, you had this little urn next to you when you woke up, and you somehow have Azure's rings on your fingers.
Why? Why did Azure give me rings? What? Who?
Oh.
Who are you? But she looks turned to Poultice. Why you? you I'm not. I haven't been. I mean,
Oh.
it was just yesterday we were partying. Remember? Is this someone you met there?
No. It's
Is
been.
Azure somewhere else
It's been quite
right
a few
now?
days.
What? I.
As your. So let's go over
What?
what
Gala,
happened.
what's wrong?
Let me walk you through what happened
Gala,
since you fell asleep.
where's Azure?
So we
Where is she?
she's not here.
Okay. Where is she? Did she get kidnapped? Do we need to go? Oh my God! Do we have to go rescue her? Wait, but why?
We tried.
Her. I
She's
don't. Violet just starts kind of looking down and
she's gone, and she didn't want to come back. Not from this location. From
what?
From this world.
What do you? I don't.
Oh.
I don't. What do you? I don't get. I don't understand. What do you mean she didn't want to come back? What do you mean she's?
We had a
this-
very bad experience with a very scary and powerful witch. Who could have nearly killed all of us. And because of her ability to control people, the one she controlled did well. They
What?
they got Azure. And we tried to bring her back, but she refused the call to
What?
to
What?
return
What do you?
to
What do you?
life.
What do you? What? What do you mean she refused? What?
She refused. We
How,
tried to.
how does one refuse? Like what did you? What?
I don't know.
She's-
I didn't even know
she's-
that was possible.
I
But we.
no, she's not. Oh, I get it. Oh, silly. I'm late to wake up, and so you guys are just trying to pull a prank on me, saying I've been asleep for days. That is just okay, sure. Come, where are you? Yeah, I'm kind of proud of you. I mean, this isn't kind of like you, but clearly you.
No, no.
Come on.
She's gone.
It's joke's over, guys. Come on, sure. Where are you? Violet starts looking around to see if she can like see Azure like hidden somewhere, kind of like waving her arms around in case she somehow learned to turn invisible.
We left her rings and amulet with you because we thought they'd be best with you.
Wait,
And you weren't waking up, so we thought that we thought it was not just.
Violet reaches down. Is Violet wearing her amulet? Well, the amulet she gave Azure.
I thought you cremated Azure with the amulet, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Would have the amulet even been burned?
Well, no. The amulet is in Azure's like her like the whatever she had to like pray to.
Oh yeah, so it's basically
Yeah.
the rings. It's the rings. She
Yeah,
used
okay,
she
yeah.
used the rings as the holy symbol.
Okay,
The amulet actually vanished when she died because it was bound to her. So you'd have to make a new one, basically.
I don't. No, you guys. This isn't happening. You guys are. No, I refuse. Where is she? Where is she? Where is Azure?
I'm sorry, Violet. I'm sorry we couldn't do anything more.
You can't. There's magic. Azure's talked about it before. To bring people back.
Yeah.
Where is she?
We
Where is she?
tried, and she said no.
She wouldn't.
What do you mean she said no?
She said no.
Where is she? Where's her body? Let me speak with her. I can speak with her. Where is she?
It's Gala nods towards the cremation urn.
You cremated her? You Violet, for the first time, kind of looks at the urn. No.
That's the. We thought it's what she would have wanted. It's how.
No, that's.
How
Oh, why?
her burial.
I know if I. Violet's gonna open up the urn. Yeah, and are there indeed ashes inside?
When Violet opens up the urn, before she opens up the urn, she actually sees there's this little note that is almost like a sticky note that is on the top of it that literally just says Azure in Dwarvish. That the rest of the party didn't actually know it was Azure, thought it was just some beautiful script. It literally just says Azure. And when she opens up the box, lo and behold, there are ashes in there.
this is some sick joke to you? You, wait, you, I don't understand. She's dead, and then you burned her, and you just leave her in an urn with just a note with her name written on it. Just so what? I put her rings on me. I just wake up and by what this? You guys just no. I this. Violet like collapses to the ground. Is just like awake, but is just kind of like too weak to stand.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, this can't be this. No, I should no. She could still be. No, she wouldn't. What do you mean? She would have refused. If I could talk to her, I could talk to her, but she cremated you. She just starts. Tears have been just now uncontrollable, and she's just starting to bawl.
I'm sorry, Azure. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Violet.
She doesn't even seem to be listening. She's just looking at the urn and like crying.
Ivar goes, I'm going to wait outside. Polites, would you like to join me?
She nods and follows Ivar.
Right. They politely leave the house.
Pun intended.
So basically, it's just the three of you now.
Gala's kind of just awkwardly, sort of, not sure what to do, standing there.
How? How did she die? How did she die? What did you do? Why didn't you? What? Why? What? You didn't stop it? You didn't save her? What?
We were ambushed.
Ambush doing what? Finding, like what? Why? Where were you?
We were pursuing a witch who.
A witch? What witch?
She could control people. We decided it would be in our best interests to try to free some of the people she'd gained control over. Well,
what? I don't understand. Did she have the hammer that we were trying to find to free the fiend? Was she in
we've already found that.
The thing? I don't. It's. Wait. What were you doing chasing after?
Ivar wanted our help finding some of his friends that were off doing stuff as like scouting, so that they could help us fight Harson. And we ran into her, and she was controlling some of them.
Oh, sorry, I was on mute. I don't get it. you didn't need to. Why I don't get it. What was the point? She's dead. I was there. I couldn't dissect her. You didn't. She looking both at Gala and Sherry with like anger just burning in her eyes like flames. Like you didn't protect her. You. Jeez, how could you just let her die?
I'm sorry, Violet. I'm sorry.
If you no, you can't be sorry. You can't. How can you possibly understand? If you were sorry, you would have waited. You would have found a way to bring her back. You wouldn't have cremated her. You would have dripped me. And Violet takes the rings, Azure's rings, and she just takes them off and she just throws them on the ground. You wouldn't. This sick joke. Like what? I don't. This. Violet just runs out, just storming out the door. Full on sprint.
Okay. When she does that, she does see Ivar and Polytes, who I was like, Violet, are you? As you just run past him. What about the other ones? Do you just let her run away?
Yeah.
Harry's gonna go be sad in the corner.
Ah, yes.
After a sec.
The Sherry special.
After a sec, Gala will go outside and kind of look towards Ivar, just like, probably you might be best at this. It might be a good idea if we, at least keep track of where she is to make sure she's not going anywhere actually dangerous without her knowing.
I can do this stealthily, yes.
Thank you.
He gives a nod, and let's see how well he does. He does have a +9, so you know what? He's gonna use Pass Without a Trace to gain a +10 just because he can. God damn it! I rolled it privately again. Sorry. That's a 33. So it's not a surprise. It's Ivar with Pass Without a Trace. So yeah, Ivar is basically vanishes from existence as he is following Violet. Violet, are you going anywhere in particular?
No, she's just kind of running off. She just wants to be alone.
Okay.
For now.
I assume she goes outside of the village to one of the other little caverns.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ivar is following her. Her passive perception would never be able to spot him, especially when you
mean I don't have a 33 passive perception?
No, and also he is invisible while you're not surrounded by light, so that's even worse.
If only Callahan were here.
If only Callahan.
If only.
Holy shit, he might be able to counter that.
Might be able to. There's not even a question.
I don't even remember what his passive perception was at the end there. But I remember it was nasty. I remember it was like 30s. 30-ish. The rest of you. So Gala, Polytes, and the Sherry in the corner. What are y'all doing in the meantime?
Being sad.
Yes. Aside from being sad,
Politis will go back to Nisa's shop, see how she's doing with the potions.
oh, you already have the potions.
Did we? Oh, okay, yeah, this was the last day.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
then she's going back
If you look,
to Ivor's house.
Polites, if you look in your inventory, by the way, you'll see a new potion under the gray leaf poison vial. You have 6 of them, and you are able to read what they do. So, in case you're wondering what they would do in particular.
Ooh,
Ooh,
this is
indeed.
this is the potion that we made for
Yes.
the Aura of Grief. Ooh,
Yes, this is the
very
potion that
cool.
will counteract the aura of grief. But yes, since
Ooh.
you're not going to go to Nisa, where are you? Where are you going? Are you staying at the house?
No, she's going to Ivor's house, which is where she has been staying.
Okay, so she's gonna go to Ivar's little shack. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she goes to Ivar's little shack. Gala and Sherry.
Gala's gonna go inside and just kind of sits next to Sherry in the corner.
All right.
I know it's hard, but there is a bright side to this. Violet's awake again. And I wasn't sure if she would ever be able to awake. Who knows how long she could have been asleep. And of course she's upset. She was closer to Azure than any of us. And
It's just really hard to see her going through this, even though I knew that it was going to happen when she woke up.
I know.
So there's just not a lot we can really do, except give her.
We can. There are
you
things
know,
we can do. We can give her time,
Yeah,
and we can.
be here for her when
Yeah.
she finally
Yeah.
comes down from it.
All right.
I told Ivor to keep an eye on her, secretly, just to make sure she doesn't do anything rash. His emotions are high, and yeah, because we don't want her getting hurt while she's like that.
All right. I assume you're both just gonna stay there for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. After a while, Violet, I stopped being used to saying your name, RB. Oh my god, your character's name. It's been so long. But Violet, you found yourself for a while outside of the village. Just you've walked for a while and then you stopped, and then I assume you just cried for a while. And after you've had some time to compose yourself, do you return to the home? What do you do?
Yeah, she's gonna return to the home.
Okay. So I'm gonna say about an hour has passed since then. I'm actually gonna jump back to the home since you're returning home. About an hour has passed. Well, you feel like it's an hour that has passed, and You all, both of you, hear a door opening, and Violet is at the entrance.
Carla's gonna look up, but she doesn't say anything yet. Just gonna wait for Violet has anything to say.
Violet's not going to say anything. She's just going to walk over back towards Azur's rings and her ashes. Going to put the rings back on, grab the ashes, and she's going to walk out again.
Okay. Just walks out. I'm going to say, Ivar, when you went inside, Ivar just went, okay, I think that's my cue to go back home. And he started heading back home before you left. We all don't know because Ivar is fucking invisible. So, yeah. Violet, you all watch as Violet just leaves. Does anyone follow Violet, or do you?
I'm gonna follow her this time.
Okay. And Gala, are you following, or are you just?
Carla will go outside, but she's not gonna follow.
Okay. All right. Gala goes outside, and Sherry, you start following. Are you? I assume you're sneaky, Sherry.
No, I'm just gonna follow Violet.
Oh, you're just following Violet. Okay, cool. Violet, where are you heading to?
Place I messaged you about.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you start heading into the tunnels, and I'm gonna say, because you've never been through here, you've only been through these tunnels once, and you had an escort. So I'm gonna say you're gonna have to roll a survival, Violet. And Sherry, you can also roll a survival.
Jeez, gotta remember how to do this.
Yay! Plus one.
Alright. So just go to your character sheet and there we go.
Hold on a sec. I gotta review my.
You can use the hero point if you want.
I gotta review what some of my abilities actually do. Yeah, you know what? I actually will use a hero point because
Okay.
that'd be bad if I if I did a 5. Much better.
Okay. All right. That is much better. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna say. You accurately remember the path from before, and at the same time, Sherry, as you're following her, you notice that she's taking the path towards the fiend.
Or
Do you just follow, or do you?
I'll follow.
Okay. All right. By the way, Violet, you do realize that Sherry is following. She's not stealthing.
That's fine.
Okay. I just wanted to make everything clear so that nobody says that you didn't say this. All right. So, soon enough, about 40 minutes, what felt like 40 minutes later, you all begin
But why?
to see.
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
The lake up in the distance. And as the cave starts to open up, you start seeing the lake, and you start seeing the large stone, and you start seeing the flames from the fiend you also start seeing the dwarves that have stayed behind, Bruni and the rest of the gang, as they seem to be waiting for the freaking pickaxe that the party said they'd be bringing a long time ago. Sherry and Violet. All right. And Sherry, as you start to get closer, you do see that Bruni and the others are there. Bruni's like, "Oh, you're awake. Okay. So, you should bring the pickaxe."
It's just gonna keep walking up towards the fiend.
Okay. Just walks right past them. He's like, "Oh, whoa, whoa!" They see Sherry.
Question.
What's up with her?
Do we still have the telepathic connection thing while waiting for that guy to escape?
It's not to each other. It's just to him, to Olaf.
Oh, okay.
So you can't telepathically talk to each other. You can only telepathically try to talk to Olaf.
Mr. Olaf, can you tell Gala that they want the pickaxe again, please?
You just hear in your head, Sherry. The what? And who?
She'll know the goblin girl. She'll know what I want, what I mean.
The green one.
The green one. Yes.
You want me to tell the green one that someone wants the pickaxe?
Yes.
Am I a messaging system for you?
Thank you.
That's not. That's not. You know what? You're lucky. You sound like a cute lass.
Thank you.
You're lucky. You're polite too. Just there's a moment, and then
No.
Gala, you just hear in your head. You're the green one, the Gala one, right?
Yeah, that's me.
Aye, the little
Did-
one, the little lass says
yeah?
that someone wants the pickaxe again.
Oh,
Now, please tell her I am not your personal messaging system. I am
but I
busy
can't.
trying
She's
to
not here.
find.
That's
I realize that, but next time you're with her, tell her I am not your personal messaging system.
all right. Sure. Okay. We should probably.
I do not need
Dollars.
to be in this conversation, and
Yeah,
you just hear it toot 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 toot.
Gala looks around. Was probably still by or inside the house. So
Oh,
presumably
yeah.
Ivar and Politis aren't anywhere nearby, so she's gonna go and find them.
Okay, so you go to find Politis and Ivar, but the conversation at the lake is going to happen before that.
Mm-hmm.
Violet, you reach close to Hellion, who's still sitting there, chained up, looking at you. I was told you were not well.
I got better.
I can see that. What do you want?
Do you know how to bring someone back from the dead if their body has been cremated?
I can bring someone back. Yes.
At what price?
Sherry, do you say anything?
Sherry, I was gonna have her let me select the right thing. Have her go over to Brony and say, She just woke up and found out that one of our friends died and is really sad about it. And came by herself.
Aye, the elf
looking-
one. Aye?
Yeah.
Aye. Also, Bruni's the other one, by the way. The one with the mohawk.
Sorry, I went for one with character design without zooming in, and I'm not. There we go. I moved. Yeah. So
Yeah.
To be fair, I only see the name for one of them, and it's very hard to read. Actually,
I like that.
I
I like
have
the
to
idea.
zoom in a lot to see Bruno.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
like the idea though
So-
of Sherry going up to the door, just like, oh, Bruni, she's her friend. She just woke up and found out her friend's died. And Bruni just like across the room is like, huh?
The deep dwarfs all look the
dwarf's just
same.
Huh?
No, I'm not racist.
Oh no, she's racist. All right, you say.
that's a little bit racist.
So,
Oh yeah, don't sing that next to your child, please.
I didn't know where she was coming. I just followed her, and I guess she wants to talk to him
All
about
right.
this.
Well, she's welcome to talk. She's welcome to talk to Hellion,
Yeah.
but where the fuck is the fucking pickaxe?
An emergency happened that we had to deal with real quick.
There's always a fucking emergency.
They found undead in the cave.
So the fuck what? We're gonna go to a city full of those fuckers.
We went and dealt with that.
All right. Meanwhile, going back to the conversation between Violet and Hellion, he looks at you. It will take a very detailed contract. And she might not come back as you like with the body.
What do you mean?
Ashes do nothing.
But just the body would be different, right?
He looks at you, lowers his head. It matters to you as long as she lives.
That didn't answer my question.
She will be different. Death changes creatures with souls.
I- How different? How, as in, she would be like you?
There is no way of telling. That I cannot answer.
I see.
Yeah. Expensive.
Expensive how?
A soul for a soul.
I turns like kind of lowers her head and kind of turns away, like I can't. I can't do that.
Doesn't have to be your soul.
You see him lean forward, as if beckoning you to move closer, so he can whisper something. Do you move closer?
Yeah, Violet does.
When you move closer, he whispers to you.
I can see you have no.
Kind of freezes a little bit and then like slowly kind of like looks up towards him.
An empty husk does little for me. But if you get me a soul, I can bring her.
How does one bring you a soul?
First, I need you to break these chains. I would not be able to do such a ritual. But bring me someone with a soul that is alive. A soul that isn't damaged or tainted. I will handle the rest.
How would I find someone willing to give their soul?
That is not my problem.
It does it have to be willingly?
You just see him smile. Doesn't answer.
I understand.
Then he waves his hand, and you see paper begins to form as within flames, creating a long, rolled up scroll.
Sign contract.
I will say, Sherry, you clearly see that Violet is very close to Hellion as he is creating a new contract. As they whisper.
Sherry's gonna sneak closer.
Okay.
Do I need to roll sneak?
Oh, you're actually stealthing. If you're actually stealthing, then yes, roll sneak.
Oops.
Yeah, no, you're fine. That's a 26. You sneak very closely. You're right behind Violet. And Violet it does not seem aware of your presence right now. Do you do anything,
Well-
Sherry, while Violet is looking as the contract is forming?
I guess I'll knock it over here. Violet, I don't think you should sign this.
turns towards Sherry. He can bring her back.
I told you we already tried, and she said no.
Oh, she'd come back if it was me. If I was there. She must have thought that I was. She must have thought that I was gone too. That she. But if I was there, if I was here, if it was me to ask her.
We got a scroll from the townsfolk, and everybody worked together to use it. And she still didn't come back.
Paltry magics.
She would if it was me. What was he saying?
Paltry
Or was that it?
magics. I do not do such magics. A contract is binding. Sign it. Free me. Do your side, and I will do mine.
No, don't do it. I know you're sad. I'm also sad, but she didn't want to come back.
She will if it's me. She has to. She has to come back. She has to. I have to speak with her.
You will speak with her. I assure you.
The contract lowers in front of you.
What is the contract like? Last time we read it super in depth. What is it just generally like at a quick power read?
Oh, this is a long contract that's rolled up. You only see the part where it's to sign. You just see the very bottom of the contract to sign. It'll take you a while to go through it.
And how did it how did we sign it last time?
Basically, you place your finger on it and you start writing your name.
Violet's gonna start to her hand is just she's trembling at this point.
Gary grabs
and her hand starts to slowly rise, but she clearly she still seems on her face it's not some sort of there's zero confidence in what she's doing.
Sherry grabs the contract.
Okay. He is still holding on to the contract as well.
And she tries to grab onto it.
Let go, little one.
You gave us time to read the last one. We should get to read this one too, right?
Of course.
So I think we should take the time to read it before we sign anything.
He turns to Violet.
But the longer you take, the harder and more twisted her soul might be in the afterlife.
Yeah, but Violet doesn't have a soul to spare to give you for this, right?
What? Violet just suddenly snaps her attention towards Sherry. What are you talking about?
Oh wait, no, that was quiet. I wasn't supposed to hear that, right?
Yeah, that was quiet. You did not hear that. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
I was about to say
strike that for the record.
What? Strike that.
Strike that from the record. Yeah. What? Yeah.
We'll do it
Okay.
live.
Fuck it. We're doing it live. Okay. Yeah.
Well, surely we have enough time to read through it real quick.
Is it time that Azure will have know. I don't know. Violet.
Violet?
Just kind of looks at Sherry like, you said it's been days. Like, he says any longer it'll get worse. I have to. I, I have to. It's sure. Like, I can't. She can't be gone. She can't. I need her.
Sign, and you will have her.
Sherry's just gonna stand in the way of the contract.
Okay. So Violet, Sherry is standing between you and the contract.
She's gonna try and read it while she's doing this.
He is actually still holding on and not letting you unscroll it as he just goes
Still gonna try.
as you're. Do you think you're overpowering Hellion?
No, but she's still gonna try.
Okay, good. Okay, cool. I just wanted to check. As you try to do that, you just hear,
This contract does not involve you, little one. She'll read it if she wants it, but does she have the time? Violet, every second might be torture for her.
Violet's looking at the contract. She's looking at Sherry. She's looking at Hellion. She's thinking about. She's just trying to think of what to do. And then she looks down absentmindedly, like while looking. She starts to her hand. She's like starting to raise it again towards the contract. And when she does, she sees Azure's ring, one of her rings, on her finger. And she suddenly just freezes for a moment. And she just stares at it. And she's just staring at it for a long pause. And then begins to lower it. I can't. No deal.
Hellion cocks his head, and then you see him let go of the contract as it burns away. Sherry, you have to move your hands away from it real quick before you get burned. And he goes,
If you ever change your mind, you know where to find me. Although there is another contract that still needs to be upheld.
Yeah.
But it's just kind of just nods a little bit and just kind of turns away and starts to just sulk away.
okay. Does she stay around the lake area?
She stays. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say, since she's staying in the lake area, and I assume Gala would get Ivar and Polites to go to the lake together.
Yes.
Am I right in assuming that? Okay, cool. Unless Violet and Sherry decide to do something specific,
Where did
Well, that's
Violet?
just gonna be so.
Does Violet still have the urn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She brought it because she wanted to ask him if
Yeah,
he could
I
do
know,
something
but
with
like,
it.
did she just wander off without it, or did she carry it with her back out?
No, she's just
Okay.
she carried it. With it.
All right. So about, because I assume Gala, you would be trying to hurry Ivar, and with Ivar's directions and whatnot, you can actually cut the time from around 40 minutes to around 20 minutes, like in half. So, Gala, soon enough, you, Ivar, and Polites all arrive to see the dwarves, Hellion, and then Sherry and Violet, as Violet is, I assume, just in a very depressed mood.
Yeah, she's like sitting down with her kind of her head on her knees, and she has a stick and she's kind of like playing with the dirt,
Mood.
like a very depressed little kid.
Yeah. That mood, yes.
Sherry, did she
We'll talk about it later.
okay.
Everything's fine.
Okay.
Just hear Ivar go, define fine.
Well, anyway. Hang on, our character we didn't have the pickaxe with us, did we?
I would assume you would have brought it.
Yeah, I was
Sherry...
gonna say we didn't say it right though, so
Yeah.
I
would assume you would have
getting
brought
Ivar
it,
to sneak it out because he can do sneaky.
Yeah, totally. Like
Right.
that wouldn't have been a problem considering
Okay.
the skill sets that you have. That
Okay.
wouldn't have been a problem.
Right. Well, this, I'd rather not, really bother think about this at the moment. But even if you say that Violet's all right, then, okay. So, will we,
You're here to
Dude,
break Hellion out, right? You hear Broody shout.
Yeah, we've got we got the pickaxe.
All right, get on with it.
Right. I mean, which one of us is best with a pickaxe? It's quite big. Like I mean, you saw what happens when I try to, lift it with my armor. It doesn't really work. So
Who's stronger in this party?
definitely not me.
Definitely not Ivar.
Definitely
I'll
not
tell
me.
you right now. Definitely not Ivar.
Politis grabs the pickaxe.
Politics.
Oh yeah, Politis is strong as fuck. All right. Politis, the moment you grab the pickaxe, you actually feel weird, like you're cut off from magic that has always been innate to you.
I don't like it.
Thanks, I hate it.
Right. Here goes nothing, I guess.
All right. Politis, do you approach Hellion to break the chains?
Hellion, yeah.
You're so funny. You're so funny, my friend. You're so funny. You're so funny. You're like the funniest. Actually, give me a moment. Let me put the pickaxe on you. There you go. Now you have the air carver.
Politis is still a bit in awe of the creature, even though she doesn't show it.
Uh-huh. He's just looking down at you, tiny, tiny person.
And yeah, she will hit the chains.
Okay. So, what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll an attack roll. You don't have it. You don't have your You're not attuned to the pickaxe, so you can't really use the anti-magic field ability. But you can still hit it, and it's still an anti-magic pickaxe. So you're gonna roll an attack. If you hit, it's an automatic critical hit. So let's see if
Do I have advantage? What?
No.
Okay.
You have
okay,
hero
sorry.
points if you want.
No, not really. Just asking because it's an inanimate object.
Oh, no. It just has like its own AC basically.
That's a 16.
A
To
16
hit.
is surprisingly not enough to hit. Do you want to reroll that?
Oof. Yeah.
All right, that's hero point.
21.
21
Wait,
is
reroll? I assume this is like extra attack. I wasn't gonna.
Oh, you're trying to swing again. Okay, so it wasn't a hero point.
Yeah, swing again, not using a hero point. Yeah.
Okay. 22. All right. Roll damage.
21.
It is a 21. It is a critical hit, so you can roll damage and automatic crit.
Yeah, there it is. The button.
Okay. It bypasses sturdiness, so you swing down with the pickaxe. You hit the chains, and suddenly you see the chains that are covered in magical sigils. The moment you hit, the area with the sigils vanishes. The magical sigils themselves vanish, and then upon striking it, there's a crack in the chains that starts to spread over that link, and the link breaks. And Hellion looks down. The other arm. He lowers the other arm.
And she will hit again.
All right. Swish, swish.
Sorry, I have to go to the inventory yet again.
Yee. That is a hit. Remember, it's an automatic crit. Again, just enough. You swing down the pickaxe, shattering the other chain as the chains fall inert to the ground. There is a moment of silence in the cave. And then Hellion, for the first time in thousands of years, stands up to his full height. This towering fiend steps forward, straightening his goat-like legs, straightening his back, standing over 20 feet tall. You hear him crack his neck as fire bellows from within the missing parts of his armor, and each gap has coals and ashes coming out of it. He rubs his wrists as you all hear Bruni and the other dwarves cheering and celebrating as this gigantic fiend is finally free.
It has been too long. Thank you.
You are most welcome, and gosh, you're quite big, aren't you?
He steps over you, Polytes, and over everyone. As he starts moving closer to the edge of the water, you see the water begin to boil just from his proximity. And now that he's stepping closer, you all see what Polytes was seeing once he stood up. I assume Polytes just stood still out of kind of shock for a moment.
Yeah, just taking it all in.
Yeah, there is a lot to take in. And also, yes, he is shedding light just from his body, from the fires.
Good. Now, I will need 2 days to prepare. Summon my army before we attack.
You've got an army?
I am a general.
You are. That's my bad for not realizing that.
I will be summoning my fiends to my side, and then we will burn Grimholm to the ground with Hassan in it.
Okay.
Ivar goes, are you going to burn the city?
Well, the city's made of stone, so it probably won't really burn. It's just the undead in it will burn though, so
We will raze it to the ground. It is the best way to make sure nothing is left.
Well, we can leave, buildings
is
intact.
our
and stuff.
way.
You see Ivar tap his foot, not really very happy.
Maybe we can focus our attention on what actually holds your ire.
Am the general. I will decide the plan of attack. You will follow your general's orders. Understood, little one?
Right.
Give me a few days to regain my powers. I will then summon my army, and we will begin the attack. I was told you would be able to help me with the aura that protects against fiends.
Right. I was going to enhance your armor for that, but what we actually figured out instead which should be ready soon, is like it's this a spell basically that will make it so that the aura doesn't like register you as a fiend.
Good. Do you have multiple of those?
Only one.
No matter. The minions I will send in will be disposable.
Right.
The
Right.
real ones that matter will be on the outside, offering a bombardment.
All right.
Of course, he looks down. You will be on the front lines.
And you won't, the bombardment's going to be centered around areas we're not in.
Sure.
Right.
Bring me that magic when you can, before the attack, at least. The aura of grief will not affect me or my army, but it will affect all of you. Find countermeasures for it.
We're already on it.
Good. Good. You are good soldiers, I see.
Well, I suppose. Don't really have experience as specifically a soldier, but
And that is why you will follow your general's commands.
I was, yeah.
Good. Good. I will bring my army to this island. They will see what a general of the Demon King can do. Now go. Fetch the items you need. Bruni! I require a word with you.
And you see Bruni immediately does a salute, tapping his chest. And the other dwarves also salute the demon.
I will leave you two alone then.
All right. Apologies, you were saying something?
No, I, Spyro, was thanking you, Massive, for
Oh, for moving. Yeah.
moving me away from this. Yes.
Leading you closer to the demon, though. Yeah, but I
Perfect.
assume you're all leaving now.
Yeah, on the way though.
Let me just change the map. All right.
Yeah.
All right, cool. You're now on the way back to New Thrain, basically.
Look, Ivar, raising it to the ground obviously isn't ideal, but a Thrain that's a bit beaten up, let's be honest, it's not exactly looking its best already, is better than getting no Thrain at all.
I will have to think about this once I am myself. But for now, I will follow.
All right. Secondly, I mean, how confident are you that you can maybe stay in that cave for a bit and listen to whatever that demon's saying to Bruni? Because I'm a bit worried about.
Are you talking about to me or to Sherry?
Well, mostly to you. I mean, could be Sherry. Either of you, really. You're both good at sneaking, actually. Look, we know what we want from this creature, and are using it out of necessity. Bruni, I don't know, that they seem to have a bit of a closer interest in it, and it's
Yes, he is acting
it's making
odd.
it's making my hair stand on end. I believe if there is any variable in this that will not go our way, it lies with whatever Bruni wants with the demon
Now,
or
if you come to
whatever.
think of it, the contract that we made with Hellion was that he wouldn't do anything to the village, but he didn't say that he wouldn't order his underlings to do anything to the village. Which
I
means
assume
that's
that.
the
Well,
loophole he
I mean,
would need.
that would if he's not gonna, that would mean he can't order anything to attack the village, because then he would be responsible for harming it.
I can go, or Sherry can go. Either way, I can cast one of my sagas that will make
Yeah.
either one of us most stealthy.
Whichever one of you thinks you'd be able to listen in on their conversation from the furthest away, because obviously that thing probably can, it's probably pretty decent at detecting people are there. So just be careful.
I
Just
think
be careful.
Ivar should do it because his player isn't here. And that means that I'm not just sitting there listening in on something for the rest of the session.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a
by
good
myself.
idea.
It wouldn't be that. I would just tell you
Well-
what you hear. But yeah, sure.
We'll
No,
make
that's
the one
fine. That's
who's
fine.
not here go into the danger and get caught by the demon and kill.
Yeah, that
him or
makes
something,
sense.
yeah.
That makes sense to me, right? That
Like
makes
the
sense
one
to
that,
everyone.
the one that didn't make a contract with the demon for the demon not to harm them.
You know what? You
Um,
know what? Violet was dead for a while. She could go. She could definitely go. Right?
But dead? Violet was never dead.
Yeah, no, dead. Right. Sorry.
Sleeping.
That makes sense. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna use stone camouflage
mhm.
for Ivar, which means he gets advantage on dexterity stealth rolls because he is in also a rocky terrain, but either way. And he is going to cast Pass Without a Trace. His second Pass Without a Trace of the day. Let me just do this. Okay. Ah, there we go. Oh, why is there a bubble? Why is there a bubble? Oh, right, because it automatically makes a bubble.
Bubble.
A bubble. A boo boo. Alright. No bubble. And now he's gonna roll dexterity, stealth with advantage. Plus 10. That is a 33.
Again.
Again, yes. So that is a pretty good that's a pretty good stealth. That's a pretty good stealth right there. Right there, boy. Okay. So Ivar disappears. I assume you only walk for a little bit longer and then you stop to wait for him.
Oh,
Or you
yeah,
continue
also
on continue on to
before he goes,
Okay.
Gala will just be like, if you need to contact us urgently, just just try. You could maybe message the brain guy because he's connected to us, but like, be nice because he didn't seem to want us to do that, but like,
I do not
If
feel
it's
like
urgent.
using him as a messaging system will be good for relations between us.
I agree. I'm just saying if it's urgent, there's no other way.
Yes. The sagas that foretold the okay, I'm good.
All right, if you could maybe listen to like some of the guys around. If getting close to the big demon is too difficult because they might be talking anyway, you do your thing.
He is gone. You no longer see him. He's just gone.
God,
You
it's
were-
just like I'm just assuming that you're still here. Maybe you've gone already. I'm not hearing anything. I think he's probably gone.
He
Right,
is very gone.
we should get back and check to see if the scroll is ready.
Also, give the pickaxe backs. They're not suspicious.
Yes, yes, and also
Also, the scroll was going to take another cycle to be
sorry,
ready.
yeah. Also, another some things to ease your minds, which I probably should have said while Ivor was still here, because it would, I'm sure he'd like to hear it. But
He is gone.
well, look, here's my thoughts. Helene's the only one who gets this scroll. Obviously, anything else, I didn't really expect to summon an army, but I mean, helps our chances, I guess. Those others are, not going to have a good time in the anti-fiend thing, right? So, like, if they're not at least whittled down, yeah, they won't be at full strength either way, which is good for us. Because, not that anything will happen, but, just in case. Secondly, we could also potentially, I mean, we shouldn't do this because he'd probably be really angry at us. But, if one of us is the one to use the scroll on him, then we could theoretically, cancel it, right? Probably. Magic usually
cannot.
works like that.
You cannot, because it's not a concentration spell.
Oh,
Once it's activated,
Well-
it's activated.
never mind then. Forget I said that.
Magic is confusing. You're used to
Yeah.
gadgets. Magic is confusing.
I don't get magic's a bit too esoteric. It's all it's really good for is a battery.
I don't know how magic works. I just do it sometimes.
Yeah, it's a bit weird, isn't it?
Fucking magic. How does they work?
Right.
You would know even less, Violet.
Look. Let's just
Violet
stay
has
in.
been 2 different caster classes. If anyone knows what magic does, it's Violet.
Whoa,
you
whoa,
mean?
hold on
What
a
do you
second.
mean?
Violet is and always has been a bard.
Yeah, she just plays a
You
little
know it's
tune.
true because that's what my Discord says.
Yeah, that's what exactly. Go on, Gala. Sorry.
Look. If we just stay in his good books, then we'll be good. So long as Hellion thinks that he can get more use out of us, then there's no reason for him to wish us any harm.
I've been trying to be nice to him, although
Yeah.
that thing that happened earlier
Oh,
might not have helped that.
what happened?
I told
Can
you
I
I was
ask
going
now?
to happen. Violet tried to ask him to bring Ozure back.
I'm not going to tell you off or anything, Violet. I know you probably won't believe me saying this, but I understand how you feel. We tried to bring her back. I know you've already been told this. And we didn't want to believe it either. We tried 2 different ways of bringing her back, actually. And when the first one didn't work, we tried again. And the only reason that the ritual could have failed is if she didn't want to return. And I didn't want to admit that. Especially knowing what it would do to you. I'm sorry that this none of it should have happened, but it did happen.
Violet's just checked out. He's just silent. Is there...
God will just go quiet.
Sure, we'll try to give Violet a little hug. She'll let her.
She lets her, but she doesn't really respond. Just...
I love that this is happening, and then there's this not a jour just walking with you guys. This also light-haired high elf that's just walking there.
She pretends she doesn't listen to the conversation, but she does.
Makes sense. Apologies, it's totally not going to be a reminder of Azure, ever. Okay. As you are walking, you hear in your head, Violet, "Hey."
Violet
how we
suddenly
have
just
missed it.
stops. Stops walking, stops moving.
I was about to joke about that, and then it's...
How you doing?
And her mind clearly said, "Person, you're back."
Define back. Because it was very complicated to get you back.
Yes, back when I first died. Yes, and I had you.
No, I'm
Yep.
talking about while you were... Okay, you don't remember, do you?
What are we talking? Remember what exactly? What are we talking
this
about?
Gavagoo, it doesn't matter. Nothing I do is good for... Okay. I've been working all this time to get your soul back anchored once again. You don't remember that, floating in the endless void?
Yeah, that was a strange dream, but I was gone. Not supposed to dream. It was weeks, but I thought it was just
It was a long time.
Wait,
I'll tell you what.
Wait. At the end, I did your voice. I think you said something to me, and then
I said
woke
fucking
up.
gotcha, cause I gotcha. That's when I fucking found you. Listen, it's been very draining. My energy, if you will, is at the absolute lowest right now, cause of what you did.
Wait, but I don't understand. How did I get unanchored to begin with?
I think it's because of the proximity to, the thing. It kind of made the connection a little bit, how should I put this? A little bit kaput,
Then isn't that your fault, since you're the one who made the connection?
Hey, watch it. I was trying to help.
Well, I understand, but you're blaming me, and I'm just trying to get closer to the
I'm not trying to blame you. I'm just saying.
Hey, I'm talking here.
Are you making fun of me?
What? What are you talking about?
Are you trying to make fun of me?
What do you mean? What? Make fun of you how?
Do I look like a clown to you? Am I funny?
Well,
Do I make you laugh?
I actually can't see you. You actually are kind of funny sometimes.
Hey, I like you. This is why I like you, because you're a good one. You're a good bean. Listen, I'm just tired and cranky. That's all I am.
Is this gonna happen again if I get closer? Then, if that was the issue,
Hopefully,
am I just gonna? Do I just need to not ever rest?
No, that's not the problem. Admittedly, I was not prepared for the interference that happened. So, I kind of lost a little bit of a grip. But you also went and started floating away, and I was like, this fucking thing. But it should be okay. Now I got a good grip. I got you anchored. Hopefully, at least not with this part of the soul. Should be fine.
Okay. Thank you for
You good?
re-anchoring me. Yeah.
Yeah. You good?
Wait. Question. When
Yeah.
we're about to soon. I don't know. Have you been listening to what's going on
I've been
at
mostly
all?
sleeping, honestly, and I'm gonna
Okay.
go back to sleep after this.
Okay. Well, long story short, we're about to lay siege to your soul. Other part has
Oh,
an
good.
undead kingdom, and we're about to lay siege to it with the minions of
Hey,
Hellfire.
hey! Telling me I got an undead kingdom?
Yes.
You say I'm some kind of king?
Um. Yes. Well, not you, but you. Not
Yeah,
you, but you.
not me,
You're
me.
not you, but you are you.
Okay. That's weird. That shouldn't be possible.
What do you mean shouldn't be possible?
I mean, look at how I am with you. Do I look like I could be a king?
Is it possible your other soul is in the same sort of situation with someone else?
Well, that means I'm not. It's not me being a king. It's someone else.
Well, they go by Parson.
Oh, this motherfucker going by my name. Okay. Calm down, Harson. Calm down. Do the breathing exercises like your mama told you. Okay. Meanwhile, I just want to point out, Violet's just talking to herself this whole time.
Can we hear her side of the conversation?
Is Violet talking loudly or is she whispering?
She's doing it in her head, shouldn't she be? Or she can if she's talking to her son.
I mean, she can, yeah, well, yeah. So basically, what you're seeing is just Violet's just standing there.
Yeah, I got it. I'll be right back real quick, but she'll continue walking if people
Okay.
are what thing was up.
All right. Yeah, all you're seeing is just Violet just standing there. Polites, this is the first time you've seen this.
Oh, she's doing that thing again.
The undead thing?
Undead? What do you mean? No, as it no. I don't know. She's zoning out. Let's just pull her along. She'll probably be fine. Hopefully.
Uh-huh.
I'm very curious to see how she works.
You hear sometimes she mutters, "Hey," and she goes "Gabagoo."
Garla's just looking her way, eyes narrowing slightly.
She doesn't even realize that she's doing this. She's just, "Hey, hey, how you doing, Mamma mia?" Yeah, she just lets these words out. But yeah, she's having a conversation. I'm gonna say during this conversation, you eventually reach New Thrain. We're gonna fast forward a little bit until RB gets here. Once you get to New Thrain, are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go first?
As soon as we get back,
Yeah.
there isn't really anywhere that needs our attention.
Well, you said.
So probably back to our house.
Well, you said
the-
give back the pickaxe. You also
Yeah, well, Gala
said...
will probably spend the rest of the day studying the pickaxe, actually.
Okay. Did she spend like a day studying it?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure she got like all she could from studying.
Okay. She'll... Yeah, I guess we'll return it then.
Okay. So you go back to the old ancient dwarf that you got it from, the one that was studying it originally, and once you get in, he just turns to you and go, "The scroll isn't ready yet."
No, not about that. Do you want to? I've finished studying this, so you can have it back.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. See you when the scroll's ready.
Yeah, another cycle.
All right.
Don't get testy with me.
I'm not.
Fuck off. He just
All
stares
right.
at you until you leave.
Enjoy the pickaxe.
All right. As you pass Polites, you do see Nisa turns to you. Polites says, "Oi, you try the potions, yeah?"
No, I'm not gonna try the potions. We only have 6.
Right. Very curious to
Did you
see if
make
they
more?
work. No. It's going to take a while to make
Yeah.
more potions, but I'm very curious to see how they work. So if you survive whatever you're trying to do, be sure to give me a little bit of a report.
I'll consider it.
No, you're gonna do it. She just stares at you.
Point the stairs back.
So now you have a Violet that's just staring off into the distance, Polites just staring down the alchemist of the village, and Gala and Sherry are just standing there.
Yep.
This is a very weird party.
It is.
Why is everything so weird? I'm gonna go and just tinker on my own, I think. I mean, you can join me if you want, Sherry.
Okay.
All right. To make things easier, as you get to your home, which I'm going to put you in, the Angel's New Throne home. So you need the party. There we go. Everyone inside. There we go. Okay. You can move your tokens wherever you want to be placed.
I forget whose bed was which.
Sorry?
I forget whose bed was which.
Oh, the only one that was defined was like Violet's was this one.
Politis is going to make some tea.
Aw, okay. While Gala tinkers. Gotcha. So while we're waiting for RB to return, I'm gonna say at this point it's when Ivar returns. You're not looking at the door, but suddenly he pops into existence in front of you. Exactly. There might be a little bit of a problem.
Oh, Go on.
Ira looks at Violet. Is she okay?
Hopefully. I'm not really sure, honestly. We'll see in a bit.
Okay.
She'll probably be fine. She's not asleep like last time, so.
Okay. Well, I listened in on the conversation.
Okay, okay.
It is not good. The demon
Oh.
has infected Bruni's mind.
That's not good.
Bruni believes, as far as I understand, that he is part of the demon's army.
Right.
And he has been given powers. I saw it myself.
That he's got powers?
The demon, the fiend, was giving Bruni powers. They were
Right.
surrounded by fire.
That's yeah, that sounds pretty not good.
Only Bruni or
No,
the other ones too?
the other ones as well.
Right.
I heard something about their own contract. Apparently, Bruni must have had his own contract with the fiend that we did not know. I do not know what this contract entails, but it probably has something to do with these powers that Bruni was being given.
Yep, which would mean that he's paying something in exchange for them,
Yes,
which is the problem.
yes. The only other thing I saw was that the fiend told Bruni to continue the mission, and then Bruni came back to Nuthrain. But he went right back to his home with the others. They went to sleep. They seemed tired.
They're definitely asleep.
As far as I could tell, yes. Whatever happened probably took a lot out of them, I assume.
The power given, or you think they did some... No, you were watching them the whole time, right?
Yes. I watched them receive the power. They were surrounded in flames. Their
Right.
eyes changed.
Right, this is pretty bad. Okay,
Oh, is dealing with a fiend bad, Gala?
well, them dealing with it is bad because they're clearly being irresponsible.
He's just staring at you like wide open eyes, like, mm-hmm.
Look, we need to find out what they're doing.
Yes.
I'm guessing you didn't go into their home?
I took a peek, let's just say.
Oh, did you see anything noteworthy?
In Bruni's home, no.
Right.
They really did just come in and pass out, but I did not explore the home.
Right. So this continuing a mission, they've only really been spending time like here and with the demon, right?
As far as I
Is it-
know, most of my time I've been with you recently.
Is it possible that they're doing something in the village?
I do not know. Possibly.
I think we should probably find out if they are.
Yes.
I've got an idea. I've got a really good idea.
Before you say the idea, I would like some tea from you. Polities that you are brewing?
Yeah. They would already be drinking it, and she gives him a cup.
Okay, she takes it. She takes a cup, and we're going to go back to just back in time as Violet is finishing the conversation with Harson. Because hello, RB, you're back.
Yee.
Yee. So where were we with the conversation?
She just told him that Harson, the guy was calling himself Harson, and Harson was like, "Oh, that fucker."
Yeah, no, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. If he's calling himself Harson, but he's not me, because I can't take over your body, can I? Wait, can I?
I would appreciate it if you didn't.
He goes
Try and find
very
out.
quiet for a moment.
Hey, what you doing?
Okay, I can. I just tried. What?
If you did take over my body, would I even know it though?
So anyway,
I-
whatever you're going after, it ain't me.
Okay, but say it is you, or I find, what do I do when I find you, the other part of your soul? Like what? How do I,
My soul is either in a container, like I was, or inside someone. And the only way to get a soul free from a body is to he just does the sound. You don't even know what he's doing, but you immediately get the picture of him like putting a hand over his neck and doing a slicing motion. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, on the plus side, he's probably undead.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Also, I need to go to sleep.
Oh, okay. Thank you again for saving me.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, thanks.
He's just gone. And yeah. And Violet, you wake up as Gala. You hear Gala. You heard most of the conversation with Ivar, and Gala. You now say you have an idea.
I do have an idea. So we just made friends with someone with telepathic abilities. Are you seeing what I'm thinking? I mean, obviously, we wouldn't do it for free, but we could maybe strike a deal. And just say, we just wanna know what these guys, what the hell they're planning, why they're making deals with demons, and what they're doing. And then we can find out what's going on. Yeah. I mean, I think it's a pretty good idea, personally.
Ivar's just sipping tea, pondering.
Surely I'm not the only one. It's it's pretty good luck, honestly. We did just make friends with someone that reads minds. That's a pretty good ability to have.
Yeah, but didn't we willingly let him into our minds?
Well, yeah,
feelings, of course. Yeah.
Presumably, I mean, maybe if they're sleeping or something, he might be able to sneak in.
He
Right?
was a brain in a jar. I don't know about sneaking in.
I mean, like mentally, like into their heads. I don't mean like actually,
Oh, you meant metaphorically.
No, I meant like sneaking into, infiltrating their minds while they're asleep. They're not really going to do anything while they're asleep. So it's probably easier for him to, even if they're not necessarily agreeing to it, because they're not exactly going to let us if we say, hey, we'd like to read your minds to know what you're planning because you've got something going on with the demon, and we need to know what it is because it's probably dangerous. Yeah. I mean, it's worth a try, right? We can ask him.
It is worth a try, yes.
If not, then we can it's probably a good idea to maybe search their homes. If they're that tired after being asleep, like after whatever they've done, they might be asleep for a while, so now could be a good time to search their homes.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm more on board on that one.
Yeah, and if we don't really find anything conclusive, then we've got a backup plan.
So we are breaking into Bruni's home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you against it?
I am not.
There we go.
But then again, I haven't been in my right mind lately, so I do not
Well,
know if I
I'm-
will be
I'm-
against it later.
I am going to hold you to that statement.
That is the problem. The sagas do not foretell
Never
of...
take backsies.
I mean, you don't like Bruni anyway, so, you know.
It's not that I do not like Bruni. I like Bruni a lot. I like everyone in my village.
Well, and that's
He's
exactly
just a
why.
prick.
Yeah, but even if he's a prick, you like him, and we're going to help him by making sure he doesn't do something stupid.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
Very well.
Right then,
We do
I
have
could
a
be s-
thief among us that is
We-
good
we
at these kind
do.
of things. And,
we do.
and I assume
do?
everyone slowly looks towards Sherry.
Looking at the
Turns
floor.
heads with a creak.
But
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Because that's a funny place to end it, actually.
Sure. It is.
It is. It's very cinematic. Also, I know RB has to go soon, and I think this is a good stopping point considering what we're gonna do next. But yeah,
Can I just say
yeah.
that my favorite part about this session
Mm-hmm.
was hearing the little baby RB in the background.
Yeah, baby
Aw.
Blades.
Congrats again,
Yeah.
Blades. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, guys.
You have an adorable Babu. Just so you know, you have an adorable Babu. I am incapable of saying baby. Shut up.
Okay.
See, this is the tactic. Like, you know, Blades is doing by playing D&D with the baby, like, you know, in close proximity.
It's
presumably.
early indoctrination.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. You're making it subconsciously.
RV knows
Feeding.
what's up. RV knows how to just mentally manipulate their child into being a nerd.
Yes.
Your kid is gonna grow up wanting to play D&D and not even knowing why.
Must
feels
play
natural.
D&D. Must
Must.
roll new character.
Must
Must make
buy dice.
spreadsheets.
Must
Clicky
ask.
clack, shiny rocks.
Clicky clack, shiny rock. Can you imagine RB? Okay, RB. While I'm looking for someone to rate, RB, imagine this. One Christmas, you ask your kid, "What do you want for Christmas?" And their answer is, "I want a new dice set." How proud would you be?
Okay, imagine.
That would peak. It's peak right there. Everything's downhill from there.
It's only downhill from there. But
Imagine though that their first words, you know, you just hear like, and you're like, oh my gosh, what are you about to say? Roll for initiative.
ah, or. Okay, what is it, baby Blades? I would like to rage.
Oh,
Uh,
poor baby Blades. His first words. Could be.
Hey.
Hey, no! Oh God, please,
Yeah,
please don't.
about
Forget about it. No,
Forget
listen,
about
listen. Let me just say this from the bottom of my heart. I am so happy that you're back,
I
RB.
know. Oh my god,
Yay!
We
I'm pretty sure
missed
most
you.
of us had no idea.
Now,
Like,
now if only Dusk can be back from his
Yes,
trip.
oh my
He
gosh.
should be back next week. This week he was
Yes.
just out of the country.
Yes. Okay,
Um,
no one tell Dusk that Blades came back today.
I mean, if he just has to look at the chat.
He literally just has to
Oh.
look at the chat. Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
probably
suppose.
won't though, because he's busy. We'll
True.
see.
True.
But either way, I'm gonna go raid, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye,
Thank you for the
everyone.
stream.
Bye,
Massive thank you for the
everyone.
game.
Love y'all.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.